Well, shares in Facebook owner Meta plunged by around 20% in after-hour trading on Wednesday, knocking a massive $200 billion off the company's.
Facebook's parent company, Meta, is just the latest tech giant to resort to mass layoffs.
In a letter to its employees this morning, CEO Mark Zuckerberg announced that the company will let go of more than 11,000 people, roughly 13% of Meta's staff.
When Facebook came along in 2004, it was a total game changer, and the powerhouse platform has continued to dominate the social media landscape ever since. Facebook, which turns 18 this year, has become so deeply woven into the fabric of our lives that many of us don't necessarily question whether it's still relevant. And yet, earlier this year, Facebook's stock plummeted by an astronomical $232 billion in a day. For an organization that has set up a lot of records, this was a new one, the biggest singular drop in company stocks that the US has ever seen. Let's discuss the rise and fall of Meta in this video. Mark Zuckerberg and his friends came up with an idea for a new website that connects all Harvard students, their inspiration. Harvard's online student directory is Facebooks. The technical insight came from his previous project Face Smash, a hot or not website that compared female Harvard students side by side. On February 4, 2004, Zuckerberg launched the Facebook with his friends. In the beginning, only Harvard students were allowed to create profiles on the site, but later the site expanded to allow students from other colleges, making its user count reach 1 million by September 2004. Seeing this, the Winklevoss twins sued Zuckerberg, claiming he stole their idea of the social media network. The twins had previously hired him to build their website ConnectU, which were formerly based on the same concept. However, instead of helping them, Zuckerberg allegedly used their idea to build Facebook. By December 2005, Facebook had 6 million users and it also had several new features, including the infamous Facebook wall and newsfeed. In 2006 of April, Facebook was out on mobile, and in September they made the platform available to everyone on the internet above the age of 13. With its global accessibility, Facebook jumped from 20 million users in April 2007 to 50 million users in October. Besides people, Facebook also pulled in companies that had around 1 lakh business pages by the end of the same year. In February 2008, the Facebook Winklevoss lawsuit was settled with Zuckerberg paying the twins a settlement of $65 million in cash and Facebook stock. Later in July, the platform released its mobile app on OIO and iOS. Soon after, Facebook added more features to its website and app, including chat, pages, Facebook ads and voice video support, but the most significant of them was the infamous like button introduced in 2009. After the add and like button, Facebook made several changes to the platform. It improved the tagging of people in photos like comments and the home page. Later, it launched new features like Facebook Places, Groups, Timeline and video calling. By July 2010, Facebook had more than 500 million active users, and in November it became the third largest web company, valued at a whopping $11 billion. Later in August 2011, Facebook launched Messenger, a dedicated instant messaging app. In 2012, Facebook acquired Instagram for $1 billion and made the company public soon after. In May 2012, Facebook held its initial public offering at $38 a share and raised $16 billion on the first day. On top of this, the company ended the year crossing another milestone of 1 billion active users in the platform. With so much cash thrown around the Silicon Valley, it's not easy for an acquisition to cause a stir. But Facebook's acquisition of WhatsApp in 2014 did just that, surpassing Google's $3.2 billion purchase of Nest Labs and Apple's $3 billion Beats Electronics procurement to become one of the largest tech buys of all time. WhatsApp, a text messaging app used widely across the globe, stole headlines with its initial $16 billion bid from Facebook. In 2013, the app lost $138 million and brought in $10.2 million. WhatsApp was finally bought by Facebook for a staggering $19 billion in 2014. Facebook bought Instagram for $1 billion in 2012, a shocking sum for the company that had only 13 employees. Instagram today has over 1 billion users and contributes over $20 billion to Facebook's annual revenue. One email revealed that Zuckerberg wanted to buy Instagram as it was becoming a threat to Facebook. Facebook, by its own admission, saw Instagram as a threat that could potentially siphon business away from Facebook. So rather than competing with it, Facebook bought it. This is exactly the type of an anti-competitive acquisition to the antitrust laws were designed to prevent.
And as part of this, it is time for us to adopt a new company brand to encompass everything that we do, to reflect who we are and what we hope to build, I am proud to announce that starting today, our company is now Meta.
Throughout all of 2019, Facebook paid several fines to various governments, and the year ended with yet another major security breach. In December, Forbes reported that account info of over 267 million Facebook users was leaked, including phone numbers and email addresses. In 2020, the company acquired Jiffy for $400 million and launched WhatsApp Payment, Instagram Reels, and other upgrades to its subsidiaries. But again, it became the talk of the town when it changed WhatsApp's privacy policy in February 2021. The new privacy policy included sharing WhatsApp users' data with Facebook. Unsurprisingly, this led a chunk of users switch to other apps. However, barely affected by this, Facebook released a peak market cap of $1 trillion on June 28, 2021. And later the same year in October, a global outage of Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram resulted in a loss of $6 billion. Shortly after this fiasco, on October 29, 2021, Zuckerberg announced that Facebook is now rebranding as Meta in the light of its new mission in the metaverse. Many see saw this as a desperate attempt to break the bad name of Facebook and had created so many controversies around it. A year ago, before Facebook had turned Meta, the social media company was spotting a market cap of $1 trillion, putting it in the referee territory with a handful of US technology giants. Today, the view looks much different. Meta has lost about 2/3 of its value since peaking in September 2021. The stock is trading at its lowest since January 2019 and is about to close on its third straight quarter of double-digit percentage losses. Only 4 stocks in the S&P 500 are having a worse year. Mark Zuckerberg's Meta avatar has had to take an haunted look, the sort of dissatisfied stare you can only take if you know you have lost around $750 billion in a little over a year. The sort of stare that says we have messed up, the sort of stare that looks how have I taken my company to the $1 trillion club with Apple, Saudi Aramco, Microsoft and Google's Alphabet to a valuation less than $200 billion outside the world's top 25. Meta is now less worth than Samsung, less than Home Depot, less than Coca-Cola. Meta share value is around $1 trillion. Zuckerberg is in control of Meta, what he says goes, and Zuckerberg's believe in the metaverse. But we are moving towards a world which works from AI, be it from driverless cars to robots and factories. The idea of being in a virtual world and seeing the 7 wonders of the world in the comfort of your houses sounds like a perfect dream. But in today's world, when parents are shouting at the children to get a safe distance from the gadgets, Zuckerberg wants all of us to have a screen right in front of our eyes, thus becoming the reason for Meta's failure. For the first time, the Facebook has introduced products since the news added to the salt of the wounds of the Meta stock. TikTok gaining more and more users has pushed Instagram and YouTube to focus more on the short content category. People are saying that Facebook and Instagram are not innovating and are just blindly copying TikTok to be relevant in the market. Users' data safety has also been a thing that Facebook doesn't want to speak about. Data theft allegations are nothing new to the Facebook companies. Will Meta now ever return back to its glory days and join the $1 trillion club is a question everybody's asking, but looking at the current status, it doesn't seem so that Facebook will ever regain the $1 trillion company it was.